Yeah, you think you're gonna die. That's the first thing you think of when you hear the news of cancer is, how long do I have to live? Cervical cancer is female cancer. It's in the vaginal area, and with mine, it's a tumor that's sitting fairly large against the kidneys. So it shut my kidneys down. So I had to get some nephrostomy tubes, which I have some bags that the urine goes into because of it. And actually, that's how they found the second cancer, was because of my kidneys. My kidneys were having a lot of problems. When they went back in and did that and pulled some stones out, they saw the mass there. And the mass is not operable right now. Right now they're just trying to shrink it with chemotherapy and no radiation, because I had radiation with my very first treatments back about a year ago, which cleared completely, and this just came back out of nowhere. When I was first diagnosed, yes, I kind of kept everything to myself till I knew all the details going on. They kind of think that there's something going on themselves, but they didn't really ask. But until I had all the facts that I could give them answers on, I didn't want to go ahead and give them information that I couldn't give them any kind of backup on, because that would just leave them left in limbo. Okay, I have cancer, now what? Well, I don't know what. So I couldn't do that. I had to get all the answers first, and then sit down the whole family together and have a meeting and give them all, this is what's going on. Life for me before I diagnosed with cancer was great. I worked full time, ran around with the kids, run their errands, did things with them. I mean, it was great. Friends, family, always outings. And now it's bed down to bedroom, living room, very little getting out with the kids or anything. Strength-wise isn't letting me do it. It's limited me living with cervical cancer by the things I can do. I can't go out and do a bunch of activities with the children. I pretty much have not a lot of strength, so I pretty much just get up around the house, go to doctor's appointments, just little stuff like that. I don't get to go out and do all the fun stuff with the kids. Sorry. That's the things I want to do. So right now, with taking the treatments, hopefully give me a couple of good days on after each quick chemo. Maybe I can go out and do like a movie with the kids just for a couple hours. But the kids are great. They ask, "Do you need anything, Mom?" They're 24/7. Great kids. A year from now, I don't think I can say that, because right now, it's gone downhill quite quickly as far as my demeanor and stuff like that. But it's based on the next test they do, the CT PET scans, because I just did another chemo radiation, and the 12th they're going to do another scan to see if it shrunk. Now, if it shrunk or stabilizes, then I'll get more strength, hopefully, and be going out a little bit longer. If not, you're looking at probably 6 months to a year. Those are probably the probabilities if it's not shrinking or growing, it's still growing. So I'm hoping for the best, to be at least this strong or a little bit stronger, at least through another year with the kids. And then hopefully we get more treatment advances that maybe I can get a surgery or something. But right now, surgery is not an option, because where it sits, it would open up to spreading everywhere. But I plan on doing as many things as possible in that time with the kids, whether it's one day a month that I get to do it, or if I get lucky enough to have 3 days to do it. Maybe stuff around the house, none of the amusement parks or something like that, but we can do stuff at home. My goal is to spend as much time with the kids, and that's my goal. I don't know if it's theirs, but it's mine. stopped chemo about 3 weeks ago. He was making it worse. It wasn't improving anything, and I was losing more functions in my legs and my feet. It affects the people around me by them not being able to do their daily activities in the way they want to do them. They have to stay around home as much as possible to help me because I need help. I can't get up and down on my feet. I have to have help from my children to walk up and down the hallways and get to the bathroom and get back to bed. I feel exhausted and tired and anxious, like I need to get up and go do something and I can't. Stuck in the bed. Hospice comes in and takes care of basically end-of-life procedures. They monitor your vitals, see if you need fluids, if you need to go to the hospital or not to the hospital. They just try to make you as comfortable as possible in the frame that you're in.
It's affected her moods and, her ability to do anything really. Mentally, she's still, she's still there, she's still funny, she hides it rather well, but physically she doesn't really get out of bed much. She doesn't really go out with us, obviously, anymore. Just kind of just here. When I found out about it, I guess kind of already knew, but it being confirmed is kind of like it's real again. Well, now that she has cancer, I don't get to go out nearly as much as I used to. It's usually just back and forth between work and home, and the occasional day I get to go out when somebody else is here, but most of the time I just spend my time at home, if not at work. Before she had cancer, she was a little bit more scary. She's more active, I guess, rather than just being in her bedroom. I remember her just being Mom, weird woman. Goofy as hell, but I love it. I'll probably remember her how she was before and after, and cherish both times. Losing her does scare me. It's kind of hard to think that she's not going to be there, but I think I'm doing rather well on holding it, coping with it, realizing it's going to happen probably sooner rather than later.
Before she was diagnosed with cancer, she was funny, She's still funny now, but not as, energetic because she's always tired. But before, she'd always, you say something wrong just slightly, she'll snap like, she'd turn it on you. She's pretty funny. Now she's tired. Her feet, she struggles to walk. Besides that, she tries to eat, but not like how she used to. She nibbles. She can't really eat full meals. She drinks water not like what we're used to. We'll drink a water in like a minute or two, like a whole bottle of water. She can make that whole bottle of water last like hours, maybe even a day. And it's just like the struggle to consume. I don't know. Not the same, I guess.
What scares me the most is the loss her children will feel. My prayer is that there's still a miracle out there for you. I love you.
If tomorrow never comes, Will she know how much I loved